Want me to fuck you again? He whispers in my ear and he begins to trail a feather-light kisses around my ear and down my neck. His hand moves down, skimming my waist over my hip and down my thigh to the back of my knee. He pushes my knee up higher and breathes, and my breath hitches. Oh my god, what is he doing now? Oh yes, they just had sex and then they are going to have sex again and she is going to come for the third time in the day. I'm going to take you from behind, Anastasia, he murmurs, and with his other hand he grasps at my hair at the nape in a fist and he pulls gently, holding me in place. I cannot move my head. I'm pinioned beneath him, helpless. You are mine, he whispers. Only mine. Don't forget it. His voice is intoxicating, his words heady, seductive. I feel his growing erection against my thigh. You're mine, my precious. His long fingers reach round to gently massage my clitoris. Clitoris? What is that? What is a clitoris? I know clitoris, not clitoris. Circling slowly, his breath is soft against my face and he slowly nips me along my jaw. You smell divine. He nuzzles behind my ear. His hand rubs against me, round and round. Reflexively, my hips start to circle, mirroring his hand, as excruciating pleasure spikes down through my body like adrenaline. Keep still, he orders, his voice soft but urgent. They don't know nothing about drama. And slowly he inserts his thumb inside me, rotating it round and round, stroking the foam wall of my vagina. The effect is mind-blowing. All my energy concentrated on this one small space inside my body. I won. You like this? He asks softly, his teeth grazing out my other ear, and he starts to flex his thumb slowly in, out, his fingers still circling. I close my eyes, trying to keep my breathing under control, trying to absorb the disordered, chaotic sensations that his fingers are unleashing on me, fire coursing through my body. She's a dragon, apparently. You're so wet, so quickly, so responsive. Oh, Anastasia, I like that. I like that a lot. Open your mouth, he commands and thrusts his thumb into my mouth. My eyes fly open, blinking wildly. See how you taste. He breathes against my ear. Suck me, baby. His thumb presses on my tongue, and my mouth closes around him, sucking wildly. I taste the saltiness of his tongue and faint, metallic tongue of blood. Holy fuck! This is wrong, but hell, this is so erotic. I want to fuck your mouth, Anastasia, and I will fuck my mouth! I moan and bite down on him. He gasps, and he pulls my hair tighter, painfully, so I release him. Naughty, sweet girl, he whispers, and then he reaches over the beside table for a foil pocket, another. Stay still, don't move, he orders as he releases my hair. He rips the foil while I'm breathing hard, my blood singing in my veins, the anticipation accelerating. He's poised and ready to take me once more. We're going to go real slow this time, Anastasia, he breathes. And slowly he eases into me, slowly. And then he's buried in me. I groan loudly. Wow, she's noisy. And it feels deeper this time. I groan again. And he deliberately circles his hips and pulls it back, pauses a bit, and then eases his way back in. He repeats this motion again and again. He's driving me insane. He's teasing, deliberately slow thrusts, and then the intermittent feeling of fullness is overwhelming. You feel so good, he moans, and insides start to quiver. He pulls back and waits. Oh no, baby, not yet, he murmurs as the quivering ceases. He starts the whole delicious process again. Oh, please, I beg. I'm not sure if I can take much more. My body is wound so tight, craving release. I want you sore, baby, he murmurs, and he continues his sweet, leisurely torment, backward, forward. Every time you move tomorrow, I want you to be reminded that I've been here. Only me. You're mine. I groan. Please, Christian! I whisper. Okay, please, Christian. What do you want, Anastasia? Tell me. I groan again. Fuck! Tell me. You, please. He increases the rhythm infinitesimally. I know these words in Portuguese and I can't pronounce them in English, sorry. And his breathing becomes more erratic. My insides start quickening, and Christian picks up the rhythm. You are so sweet, he murmurs between each thrust. I want you so much. I'm one. You are mine. Come for me, baby, he growls. His words are my undoing, tipping me over the precipice. My body convulses round him and I come, loudly calling out a garbled version of his name into the matrix, and Christian follows with two sharp thrusts, and then he freezes, pouring himself into me as he finds his release. He collapses on top of me, his face in my hair. Fuck! Anna, he breathes. He pulls out of me immediately and rolls onto his side of the bed. And then the other day she had sex for the first time apparently. And then the other day he goes like, okay, we have to train you for oral sex. And then she apparently has become a first-rate whore, because she can give majestic blowjobs and she has no notion of nothing. It is so big and growing. His erection is above the waterline, the water lapping at his hips. I glanced up at him and come face to face with his wicked grin. He's enjoying my astounded expression. I realized I'm starting. I swallow. That was inside me! It doesn't seem possible. He wants me to touch him. Okay, bring it on. I smile at him and reach for the body wash, squirting some soap into my hand. I do as he has done, lathering the soap in my hands until they're very foamy. I reach forward and place one of my hands around him, mirroring how he's holding himself. His eyes close briefly. Wow, this feels much firmer than I expected. I squeeze and he places his hand over mine. Like this, he whispers, and he moves his hand up and down, firmly grip around my fingers, and my fingers tighten around him. He closes his eyes again, and again his breath hitches his throat. When he opens them again, his gaze is scorched in molten gray. That's right, baby. He releases my hand, leaving me to continue alone, and closes his eyes as I move up and down his length. Really? He flexes his hips slightly into my hands and reflexively I grasp him tighter. A low groan escapes from... I have to stop with this hand. A lower groan escapes from deep within his throat. Fuck my mouth. I remember he pushing his thumb in my mouth and asking me to suck it hard. His mouth drops and opens slightly as his breathing increases. I lean forward, where he has his eyes closed, and I place my lips around him, tentatively suck, running my thumb over the tip. Whoa, Anna! His eyes fly open, and I suck harder. He's so soft and hard at once. Like steel encased in velvet, and surprisingly tasty, salty and smooth. Christ, he groans, and he closes his eyes again. Moving down, I push him into my mouth. He groans again. Ha! My inner goddess is thrilled! I can do this! I can fuck him with my mouth! I threw my tongue around the tip again, and he flexes his hips. His eyes are open now, blistering with heat. His teeth are clenched as he flexes again, and I push him deeper into my mouth. Oh my god, deep throat. Supporting himself on his tights. I feel his legs tense beneath my hands. He reaches up and grabs my pigtails and starts to... Pigtails? Really? She's 22. What woman besides porn actresses use pigtails? Not even Asians, man. Oh, baby, that feels so good, he murmurs. I suck harder, flickering my tongue across the head of his impressive erection. Shame, it's a shame. Wrapping my teeth behind my lips, I clamp my mouth around him. His breath hisses between his teeth, and he grunts. Jesus, how far can you go? He whispers. No, but fuck you, I'm not whispering. I pull him deeper into my mouth so I can feel him at the back of my throat. Wow, really? Aren't you going to throw up? Well, this book is really gross. I wouldn't be surprised if she'd thrown up. And then to the front again. My tongue swirls around at the end. He's very my own Christian Grey flavor popsicle. I suck harder and harder. Why am I reading this? Pushing him deeper and deeper, swirling my tongue round and round. I love how she repeats the same fucking thing twice. Everything she has to repeat twice. I had no idea giving pleasure could be such a turn on, watching him write subtly with carnal longing. My inner goddess is doing the meringue with some salsa moves. What the hell is that? Anastasia, I'm going to come in your mouth. He breathed. His breathy tone is warning. If you don't want me to, stop now. He flexes his hips again. His eyes are wide, wary, and filled with a salacious need. Need for me, need for my mouth. Oh my. Holy crap! His hands are really gripping my hair. I can do this. I push even harder, and in a moment of extraordinary confidence, I bare my teeth. It tips him over the edge. He cries out and stills, and I can feel his warm, salty liquid oozing down my throat. I swallow quickly. I'm not sure about this, but one look at him and he comes apart the bath because of me. And I don't care. I sit back and watch him, a triumphant gloating smile tugging at the corners of my lips.